want to zero in on two stories you may have missed this week that speak to a bigger theme here in Washington. Members of Congress appearing to look out for it, well, you guessed it, themselves. First in the House, a centrist Democrat called out a member of her own party for announcing his retirement in a way that almost guarantees who his successor will be, without voters having much of a say. Then in the Senate, a provision quietly tucked into the legislation that reopened the government also allows senators to sue the Department of Justice for hundreds of thousands of dollars if their phone records are seized without being notified. And yes, all on the taxpayer's dime. It's something Republican Senator Lindsey Graham says he plans on doing.
Will you be filing a lawsuit?
Oh, definitely. And if you think I'm going to sell this thing for $1 million, no. I want to make it so painful no one ever does this again.
Okay, so this involves language that was included because some of these Republican senators had their phone records seized as part of the Jack Smith election interference investigation. Those are the senators on your screen who would be affected by this. Some of them said that they will not try to go after the government to get this $500,000 for each infraction if they're successful in court. And House Republicans were livid that this was included, including the Speaker of the House.
I was very angry about it. I was. And a lot of my members called me and said, did you know about it? We had no idea.
I think it's poorly worded, but I'm glad that other people were paying attention.
$500,000. Now, that was dumb. That was stupid, quite honestly, to put that language in this bill, this $500,000.
John Thune did that.
Well, I just think it's stupid, because guess what? Everybody wants to talk about it.
And this came because the Senate Majority Leader John Thune did it at the behest of the GOP senators, but wow.
Yeah, wow. I mean, these are both two examples of just party self-owns, honestly. House Republicans this week expected to vote to repeal that provision. It's still a question mark whether the Senate will put it on the floor. But a lot of those senators that you showed have mostly said that they would support either a vote to repeal this provision or haven't really commented yet. Lindsey Graham is the one who's been most notably out there saying he's going to take advantage of this opportunity. But it really, at least that example goes to Democrats have been saying, look, Republicans shut down the government. You are not able to afford a number of things. And now this goes into their defense of just look at the Republicans trying to give themselves more money.
I think we'll see if Senator Lindsey Graham keeps that position, because when he runs for re-election in conservative South Carolina, a lot of fiscal conservatives there. I mean, we just heard kind of a smattering from the Republican base that you interviewed. You know, those very conservative Republicans saying this is stupid. This is taxpayer money we're talking about here. So for all of the angst against the government, several of those senators, including Marsha Blackburn, who's running for governor, she said yes, she would sue, but wouldn't take the money. So my guess is that if this becomes an issue in South Carolina, Lindsey Graham may have a take two on that answer, because that's going to be very controversial. Saying I'm going to take the taxpayers' money. I mean, talk about like self-involved.
So much for tort reform, or even saying that they read the bill.
Yeah, right.